Hello world. My name is Ashley Collins. This is my YouTube channel, The Breakup Diaries. I'm distracted because my dog is here. You might see him every now and then. Forgive me, but like not forgive me because it's like we occupy this space with dogs as well. So it's like I'm sorry. Oh, there he is. That's him. Hi, champ. That's him. Okay. I have a very especially this is so cool who I have on my channel every now and then. Please introduce yourself to us. Say your name.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Tim Tarantino, content creator extraordinaire.
So talk to us about your music first.
I've been doing music for over 10 years. It's something I love, something I'm passionate about. Right now, it's a little bit on a hiatus, but that's pretty much what I am as an artist all around, not just music, but just an artist in general.
So for people who don't know like your music, like do you rap, do you sing, combination of both?
Hip hop, and it's mainly consistent of rapping. If you want to give a comparison, I would say J. Cole kind of with the subject matter, but more of Ti with the or old school Ti with the style. So of course mixed in with me because obviously I am, Tim Tarantino. So that's pretty much my style, and pretty much it's all about motivation and inspiration. That's everything that I do.
What did you start performing?
Uh, like when I was like 14, probably.
Okay. What made you start?
It's what I love to do. It's something that I was called to do. It's just like when I get on stage, everything's natural. I never feel nervous. I never feel jitters or anything like that. No matter how big the moment is, like I just know that that's what I'm supposed to do. Not to mention that people see me on stage and it gives them confidence to get on stage and do whatever they might want to be doing or feel that might be scary to them. It just inspires them. So I know it's some place where I'm supposed to be.
Okay. Cool. Um, tell us about your Twitch career.
Twitch. Twitch, I'm on Twitch too. I do YouTube mainly. That's where my content is for gaming. But Twitch is something whereas pretty much people can watch me game as well live. So it's not just something that's pre-recorded or anything like that. They actually get to interact with me and see what I'm doing right then, right there. So Twitch is good. It's been growing steadily, but Twitch and YouTube pretty much consist of where my main audience is.
Can you explain Twitch to those of us who don't know what Twitch is?
All right, Twitch is a live streaming platform specifically dedicated to gamers, or pretty much heavily dedicated towards gamers, where gamers can go on there and others can watch them game. Also, they could pay tips and things of that nature, so then they could pretty much show support to the influencers that are playing the games to them. So it's a live streaming service for gamers.
Okay. So you primarily see yourself as a gamer as opposed to a rapper.
Well, I like to think of myself as an entertainment icon or content creator, just in general. Like, because I don't really like the labels of just a gamer or even just a rapper. Like, I'm Tim Tarantino. It's a brand. It's everything that I do. So,
Okay. Because I think that a lot of us are very intrigued by the gaming community now because before it was just like it was just for fun, but like now you can make a living off of it, right?
yeah, definitely. So that's the thing. Like, gaming is definitely mainstream now. If you put it into this context, you have a cell phone. I got a cell phone.
Yeah.
Grandma got a cell phone. Everybody got a cell phone. So even though you may think, okay, they're just on their phone, whatever, they play little games, whether it be solitaire, whether it be a little quick game to get them through the day or whatnot. Everybody's pretty much a gamer nowadays. And believe it or not, people are lining up to watch people game and get paid. So there's avenues where people are professional athletes or esports athletes playing the game. So it's a whole market for anybody that wants to do it.
So who's like the number one person right now in the
In the
game?
industry, the number one person in the gaming industry is Ninja by far. Ninja is breaking down a lot of barriers. Um, Ninja, he was on ESPN the magazine, the first esports athlete ever or esports personality ever to be on ESPN the magazine.
Spell the normal way. Sorry,
Oh, I'm sorry, what was that?
spell the normal way.
You were lagging for a second.
Sorry, spell the normal way. like Ninja.
Yeah, yeah. Ninja. And if you just look it up, if you just Google it, Ninja video games, I guarantee he pop up. Or Ninja Fortnite because everybody's on Fortnite. So he pretty much is the mainstream person right now. He's really big, breaking a lot of barriers down.
Wow, cool. Yeah, I'm looking at him right now. Like he's pretty cool. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so how much time do you dedicate to gaming?
Um, That's a funny story actually that you say that because I dedicate a lot of time, pretty much mainly my whole day to gaming. And that's one of the reasons why I was thinking to myself, if I'm going to be playing the game so much, I need to be constructive with it because it does no good to just be sitting here on the game all day. And that's what brought me over to the YouTube and the Twitch type of things because I needed a way to actually generate revenue from sitting down playing the game, one of my best pastimes and one of my passions.
Do you make revenue from it?
I have. It's not all the
Wow.
time, but the thing about it is, how I always look at it is, even if you're not making money now, because it's not always about the money. If
Yeah.
you're enjoy what you're doing and you're loving what you're doing and you're making progress towards that goal, then it's going to come. You just have to have a good brand, and when you have a good brand, you can make anything revenue.
What's the longest you sat uh make doing your thing?
Uh, well, streaming, I'd say just straight streaming, which is with live stream gaming, probably about 6 to 8 hours.
Oh,
Which Yeah, which is honestly not even long compared to some of the other streamers. Some of the other streamers, they'll stream like 12 hours sometimes, especially some people that's grinding on the stream. And that's 12 hours a day, like they'll be on there. Me personally, I don't see myself doing that, but I mean, some people do.
yeah. Wow, that's a long time. Well, the 12. Like 8 hours is like a normal job.
True, definitely. 8 hours isn't that bad, but my thing is streaming isn't something that I'm big on anyways, just like that yet. But I mean, it may get to that point, but generally I try to focus on content creation and YouTube. But all of that is actually at a hiatus currently, but it will be back up and running soon.
Okay, where do you mainly post your content?
Well, if you want to say post content, I would say that it would be on YouTube. But if you just content in general, we're speaking, it'll mainly be on Facebook or Twitter. Those are the two mediums that obviously are tied and true and everybody uses. But where I post the content is on YouTube and Twitch. But you know, yeah.
Which would you like say is like most beneficial for someone who's just starting?
YouTube by far. The thing about Twitch, it takes a long time to kind of build that up unless you're a certain type of individual. So YouTube is a place that everybody goes to YouTube, and I always recommend that people go to YouTube because if you build it, they'll come. If you just be consistent with YouTube, it doesn't matter what you're doing. If you just keep doing it, I guarantee you people will start watching you just because you're making videos consistently and they want to see what you all have to talk about.
Yeah, true. Very true. Very true. Um, what was I gonna ask you? So I'm still like I'm trying to like I don't know why I'm like because I'm not a gamer. I'm not a gamer at all. But I'm also kind of like this is a heavy market. This is gonna be huge, you know, because I'm also kind of sick, so forgive me. So I'm breathing through my throat, not through my nose. Um, my me and my little brother used to play games all the time. So I want to get back in there because like I know I can get in there, but then like I'm like, ooh, it's a lot of time invested in it. It's like I don't have that much time. But what would you say to someone who wants to like who has like very limited time, but like keep going on there through your phone?
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on what you want to do. Main thing is have a plan. If you actually want to take it serious, like if you just want to game for fun, you can just game for fun at any time. But if you actually want to make something out of it, just have a plan. You don't have to dedicate a whole bunch of time to it. Obviously, generally a rule is the more time you put into something, the more successful you'll be, and the faster you'll be successful in it. But just have a plan on what you want to do, how you want to attack it, and make it happen. Because even on your phone, there's apps on your phone that you can screen record on your phone, and you can play a mobile game, and you can just have a screen recording session of your mobile game that you played and put it out there. So it's all about how you want to do it. Just make sure you have a plan to do it.
Okay, cool, cool. Okay. Um, who was okay? So I follow you on Twitter. So like you'll tweet stuff about drama in the gaming the Twitch community. So like you elaborate on that.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Um, I'll follow you on Twitter and you'll talk about drama in the Twitter community. Can you elaborate on that?
Oh, well, see, it's funny because with gaming, especially like every different game kind of has different communities, and I'm part of the 2K community, which is NBA 2K.
Okay.
So the NBA 2K community. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. The NBA 2K community is very like divisive with a lot of topics, and it's also a
Why?
younger crowd generally. Am I breaking up?
No, I asking why.
Oh, um, just because it's a younger crowd and it's kind of a elitist attitude that they have within gaming. It may not be like that with all games, but there are a lot of communities that share similarities. But it's a elitist attitude where people feel like they're better than everybody else that plays the game, and so they try to make everybody else that plays it feel kind of beneath them. And what I try to show is that it doesn't matter how you think that the game should be played. You can play the game at a high rate and a high level, no matter how you want to play the game, not just predetermined by how you guys feel like the game should be played. So it's just a funny thing, and I'm pretty much a rebel in that cause. But I've always been a rebel my whole life, and I'm gonna continue being a rebel for the people that don't have a voice.
But it doesn't sound like a rebel. Like it just sounds like common sense.
No, that's the thing because common sense is a matter of perspective. A lot of people feel like, oh, well, obviously, if you want to win, you'll do this and you'll do that. And other people may feel like, well, that doesn't seem like the most effective thing to me. What's common sense to me may not be common to the other person.
Okay. Okay. Cool. 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 So who are some people you look up to?
It's gonna sound bad, but I don't really look up to anybody. I'm influenced by a couple people. I say I'm
By
in, huh?
influenced by.
No, I'm influenced by J. Cole heavily. Just his impact and what he's done with his music and his career is definitely a bright spot in things that I want to do. There's other peers inside 2K community. I say my homeboy Cam, he plays for the Orlando Magic, their gaming squad. Just an unknown player that got into the league, wasn't drafted high inside the draft, and is being very successful inside his field. So it's one of my good friends. I actually am influenced by him and his story, and just in general. And then honestly, just me. I inspire myself because I know I want to be successful, and I'm not going to be a failure, and that's my main driving force.
Yeah, for sure. Like I've seen your post and you're very like confident in yourself and like that's what we I think that's what we lack in ourselves now as opposed to people I hate to say before our times, but like you would never hear Oprah, Muhammad Ali, Tupac be like, I might make it. You never hear them say that. They're like, no, I'm going to make it. And now, like now, our time, we're like, I might be the next Beyonce. Like, no, I don't want to be the next Beyonce. I want to be the first me. We don't really ever hear that. And I think that's very good. I think that's very confident.
Oh, thank you. And just a little comment on that. This is spalling into a whole different topic, but just
Yeah,
it's because people are so complacent with watching other people
yeah,
that they don't know be successful. They're obsessed with it, that they barely want to live their own lives.
yeah,
And me, I've never been that person. I've always been the type of person that I want to be the best version of whatever I am. If I got to go stand at a bridge, damn it, I'm the best person under a bridge that you ever seen in your life because that's who I am and what I choose to do. So I've always wanted to be a trendsetter. I don't never want to just be a part of the pack. I want to break the mold and be a trendsetter. So that's something that I pride myself in. So I definitely appreciate others seeing that same thing.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Um, okay. Most memorable slash embarrassing moment performing live and online. Go.
No clue. No clue. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got a terrible memory when comes down to stuff like that, which is a good and a bad thing because maybe I just don't
Oh.
remember it. Um, but I don't know. I don't know any embarrassing moments. I'll be honest with you.
Or memorable.
Most memorable moment performing live. Hmm. I would say just basically performing at 904 Music Hall or 1904 Music Hall downtown because it was my event that I put on and I had a whole bunch of other local artists that participated in it. And it was supposed to be around the time of my signing to the label that I was on. And it was just a really good moment because a lot of people was there that I've been rooting for a long time. And I did my piece and I definitely shut it down. So it was just good. It was a team moment, something that I can always remember and hang on to.
Okay. When last time you performed there?
You said what? I'm sorry, what was that?
When's the last time you performed there?
Oh, that was years ago. That was like, yeah, that was like three years at least. Yeah, 3 years ago.
What? When's the last time you performed?
Like 3 years ago. Like I'm saying, music has been on a total standstill. There's an order to everything that I'm trying to do. So at some point you have
Because
to
like
make.
on your Facebook, it's like nothing but like your performance stuff.
Yeah, because that's my music Facebook, and that's honestly all that stuff is still kind of old. But
But you
there's
should update it.
huh?
You should update it.
I mean, I will. It's just an order that you go with things. And the thing is, I took music with a back step because it wasn't showing the signs of growth that I needed it to show in the time that I've put into it. Opposed to actually with gaming, I started it and it just started
But like
exploding
you
almost
love
instantly.
gaming though. Like you love gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they tie hand to hand.
Why don't you just transfer everything your Facebook to your gaming stuff?
Shit, my ear fell off.
It's
There
okay.
you go. Most embarrassing moment right there. My ear fell off during the interview with
It's
Ash.
okay. No, it's okay. My nose fell off, so
Give me a second. There you go. Most embarrassing moment.
no,
Live interview.
not embarrassing
Ears
at all.
falling off.
Are you kidding me? It's no sort. I'm sick. I'm doing interviews. Like it's not embarrassing at all. I was just asking, why don't you just update your links to your Facebook, to your Twitch and your YouTube stuff? That way, so there's no confusion.
Oh, everything's updated. Like that's the thing. If you just search me, you'll find me. It's just that I don't have new content on the music side.
Yeah, just delete the stuff on your music stuff on your Facebook.
I'm sorry. What was that? You were breaking up.
Delete all the delete all the tags on your Facebook to your Twitch, YouTube stuff. Like ignore all the music and put all your Twitch and stuff on your Facebook.
It is. All of that stuff is there. Like that's the thing. Like it's a unified front. If you want to find one thing, you're gonna find everything. Um, that's how you pretty
I
much do it.
I just didn't see that. I saw your music up front
Where did you see the music at?
on your Facebook, and I saw your gaming on your Twitter.
Mm, it all depends. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you looking
No,
at.
no, I'm telling you as like as an outside viewer, that's what I saw. That's not what I saw it. That's what I saw.
Hmm. Well,
Yeah.
technically, actually I understand kind of what you're saying. Because the Facebook that we're on, is my music Facebook. I have a gaming Facebook that I use predominantly for
Why don't you
gaming
have one Facebook?
because neither of them are my main Facebook. Regardless, they're both kind of personal at the
Why
end of
don't
the
you have
day.
one?
Because the one would be a like page, it wouldn't be anything that I'm talking to people on or something like that. It would just be a like page that everybody goes there.
What's wrong with one though?
Nothing,
Why don't you just have one then?
because it's too much work.
What's wrong? Focus. What do you love the most? Obviously, gaming. Focus on that.
I love Tim the most, so I'm gonna do whatever Tim like to do.
I'm just saying that, like, I'm just saying, like, personally, like, as someone like who's been like viewing, it's been very like this or that and that. But like, I feel like for me, I'm very much so like I want to focus on one thing as opposed to like multiple things. Because like for me, I'm just one person. I'm one person. I don't have a team. I don't have like multiple like assets or anything like that. Like I would love to do like 5,000 things. I would love to do that, but like I want you to know me for one thing. And if you want to be primarily known as like a gamer, focus your one content on gaming. Focus your one. And like I know, like for me, like I know that Facebook is hard. Facebook is so hard because like Facebook is like so full of drawing like unnecessary things. But like Facebook still counts as content. They still count. So I don't know. You feel free to not listen to me because like I'm far from winning on Facebook. I'm far from winning on that. But like I know that in the end game, it's going to matter. But anyway, okay. Um, where can people follow you?
You breaking up? I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Where can people follow you?
Just check me out, www.timmytarantino.info. You can follow all my links anywhere on social media, whether it be YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, wherever you at, I'm there. So www.timmytarantino.info.
Okay, cool. What's the message you want to leave with the world?
Um, be the flame that sparks the next flame to shine bright.
Yeah, word. All right, word. Do you want to leave anything else with us tonight?
Yes, Ashley, you're definitely amazing, and I'm definitely a fan of everything you do. You
Don't
need
you
to
say
keep
that.
doing it because you're
Don't you say
amazing, and that's why I agreed to this interview. And anybody else out there that wants to do YouTube, pay attention to what Ash does because she's
that.
definitely
Okay,
herself and she goes hard, and that's something that I can commend.
stop. Okay, I'm not crying right now. I'm like hand right now. So, who's winning the Super Bowl? Who's winning the Super Bowl?
The Patriots.
Why? Why?
Because you don't bet against Thomas Brady. It's just not smart. You'll win more money in your lifetime betting for Tom Brady than betting against him. And they're going to make it so whereas he wins his first and his last one in the same fashion against the same team, and it's going to be amazing. So yeah, Tom Brady winning that one.
You think this is last?
Maybe last Super Bowl, yes.
But not his last game.
If it was me, it would be my last game. But Tom Brady said he want to play longer, so he play longer. He do whatever he want to do. But I know he gonna win this Super Bowl. So
How old is he now?
I think 40, 41.
What's the max age?
Yeah, for football, that's a very contact and violent sport.
What's like the highest age someone has played?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Ray Lewis was like 45 when he retired, right?
Yeah, Ray Lewis retired.
At what age? Like 45? Oh, can you hear me?
You breaking up real bad, so you
Oh,
coming in late.
okay, sorry. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. What's the highest age that someone has retired?
The oldest that somebody retired, I'm not sure, but Tom Brady is up there.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for talking with us tonight. This was very educational. Definitely, for sure. I definitely think that people have been shitting and sleeping on gaming for a very long time. It's definitely a skill that we've been ignoring for a very long time, and now people are gonna be making a living playing video games. And I'm sorry that you didn't get into it at a younger age. Tim is very dedicated. He's very respectful, and he's very polite. He's very polite, and you guys should definitely follow him. Um, Forgive me for being ill, but give it one last shout out, Tim, before you leave.
Timmy THD signing off.
Bye, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Be nice to someone, please. At least today. At least today. And then